Non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible idiots will live in the dream. We're all over zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Welcome to the
Hey,
show.
Shut the fuck up,
everybody.
Joe. Hang on. Jesus Christ. Hey, everybody. Shut up. Welcome to the goddamn afternoon show. I'm Hudah.
I'm Joe.
Jesus Christ. There goes our streak of one.
Henry,
Reset.
I muted. Whoops.
Yeah, we know, dickhead.
Hang on. Let's give Henry a round of applause here. Because they did it today. They did it.
Way to show
Everybody,
up late to
everybody.
the show. Gonna
Fucking
be a couple
killed
minutes
it.
late. They should call him Henry. They should call him Henry. I'm gonna be a few minutes late today. Every goddamn fucking day.
It's fitting. Dude, you guys did it. The mint was awesome.
Oh, thanks,
Awesome.
man.
People made money. Actually, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to it because I don't know anything about it. I'd like to hear about it. I'd like to bitch about it. I'd like to do all this. All this crazy things with just holding to zero. It's our everything. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Dude, I love it. I saw some of the faithful community that all landed a PFP and Untitled. Again, we'll get to that, guys. I'll dig for your tweets too, because a lot of you did tweet them out. But if you got a link handy to your tweet, DM it to me. I'll put it up on the screen. Show off your brand new fucking beautiful Untitled's. Your anonymous is what they're called, anonymous.
They're called Untitled.
Yeah, but that's the collection. I think the PFPs are called
I think it's
anonymous.
called
I think,
anonymous.
right, Henry, or no?
It's anonymous.
Yeah,
We are-
yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Pretty fucking great. Quick reminder. Quick motherfucking reminder. Is that the right one? No, that's not the right. There we go. There's all three of us. Guys, if you are not subscribed to SlamX, just click it.
I
Click.
guess if you want to support the man, sure, go ahead. I don't support shit.
That's Joe. That's Joe for you.
Decentralized for life.
Julius, as always. Look, I had a blast this morning, honestly. I legit was nervous to interview Randy, and I've known Randy for 3 years, right? He's a buddy. And
I'd be nervous too. What's he got? What kind of fucking intense lighting is that?
it's not good lighting, but also I put a little filter on it.
Or is it?
And then also, I think I made my best thumbnail there. It's not even great, but it's solid. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna probably lean into that. Start format. I like it. It looks pretty decent.
It's legit. It is legit. I have to admit that is good.
Decent thumbnail. So yeah. Anyway, good.
Can you
It was
imagine getting in
solid, dude.
trouble? Can you imagine getting in trouble at your work and then that's the guy that you have to go and tell him how you fucked up?
Yep.
Like he's like, enter. You know, like he's like, fucking holy shit, he's
Yep.
scary.
He's intense. Randy's fucking intense.
He looks like a fucking like a samurai like fucing like a master or something like that. Like he looks like he's just gonna fucking do some shit on your ass.
I'm sometimes worried he will, to be honest. Like, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Intense dude, smart fucker, all those things. Anyway, it was I had a blast with it. Randy, appreciate you coming on, man. Worth checking out, I think, if you want to hear some interesting perspective on stuff and some teases, just teases. Real announcements coming next week. So Randy will probably be back next week, and we'll be able to get more in depth. Yeah, I mean, not a lot more in depth. Today was pretty surface level, kind of kind of talking historical stuff. By the way, my mic might be really low. Fixing
How'd
that
it
right
go?
now.
How would the interview go?
Again, I was kind of nervous. I was worried about flow and stuff. Like, he's never done a live interview. I don't really do interviews. Like, last person I interviewed was Seb from Sandball. Actually, no, I think after that, Henry, I interviewed you and
you
Kathleen from Ronan.
You suck at it, yeah.
I'm not good at it. I know that, but that's why I'm nervous. I don't do them enough to be good at them. But it was smooth. It like worked. I'm happy with it. Just want to keep doing them and getting better at it. But hope it was all right. So, yeah. Hustle hat. Yes, sir. Joe don't give a fuck, man. You know Joe doesn't give a fuck.
You know me, dog. I don't fucking work for the man, bro. I'm decentralized for fucking life, man. I don't give a fuck. You want to tell me what to do? I'm out.
Joe, did you smoke crack before the show?
I'm so fucking tired, bro. I'm so out of my mind right now.
You're back home, though, so yeah, you probably were doing a little road tripping.
I was doing some road tripping, dude.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. I was trying to price out a trip to Alaska, bro.
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm not going to go, but I was pricing it out. That's all. Take a look at the markets here this afternoon. Oh, Jesus.
Fuck you, markets.
Fuck. Yeah, what's up with that? What's going on? We are done. We are done running. Is it back to bear market? I mean, this is nothing. It's fucking nothing. But I got used to the up only for a minute there.
Looks like decentralized fucking Discord channel.
Fucking
Fucking looks
decentralized.
like shit. Look at Henry. He doesn't even laugh. He doesn't even know.
I think it's been a week since Henry's actually been here.
Knock. I'm referencing you, dude. Knock, knock.
Yay, it's hilarious.
What's up, Smokey? Good to see you, man. Bitcoin 63.5, ETH 3,400, Sol 157. Saw some interesting stuff with ETH. There's like this I think it's Grayscale has like I'm a little confused by it. It's why I didn't bring it up even like earlier today. There's like two ETFs. There's like a mini fund, and then there's like the normal one, and like one of them is cutting into the other or eating into the other. So it was actually down like 10% almost today. I don't get it. So again, not talking about it really, but I guess I just talked about it.
Yeah.
So
one thing that let me just say something.
Yeah, please.
A little bit of like kind of like a public service announcement. You know, a lot of fucking people, if they don't know about the subject, they don't talk about it usually.
Mm-hmm.
On this show, we don't give a fuck. You know, like we don't know about it. We make wild assumptions.
Price predictions.
We tell it as if it's the truth, and we don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? We just say it.
Dude, like the definition of fake it till you make it. This is the everyman show. Everybody is out there pretending like they're a goddamn expert on everything, and they're not. They're not. I listen to these guys out there. I know enough. I'm telling you, I know enough to know most of those guys actually retarded. Actually, I'm telling you, if there was like a quick way to measure, they'd be on the spectrum.
Yeah. Well, first of all, not all of us are rude enough to drop the R word. Some of us have some respect and some consideration. Obviously, Hudah is not one of those people. I am one of those people. But he is true. Besides that, it's true. You listen to all these fucking guys, and they got their little fucking suit and ties on. They got their fucking little blue check marks. They think that they're saying stuff in a fancy way. Sure. We don't look at Yoda. He looks like a fucking
I don't think these guys are wearing suits and ties. I think these fucking morons are with some ripped up t-shirt in their mom's basement giving predictions about everything that should and could happen, and all of their expert opinions on shit that I don't want to say they know nothing about, but if they had to execute it on their own, they couldn't.
Welcome to the show, bro. It's good to have you aboard. Thank God someone pumped some shit into your ass. Absolutely. These guys just come out and they say some shit like, "Oh, Bitcoin, you get ready, it's coming," you know, whatever, and then it fucking goes to shit, and then you look like an asshole and you're mad. But then they say something good, like they say everything, and then when they get it right, they like pump it up and whatever. And you know, I'm with you guys. Clearly we don't know shit, and we embrace that. We embrace the not knowing shit, and then we also just kind of just say it to you guys, you know, and we hope that you're smart enough to know that. And I just want to say that was the greatest about 15 seconds the show was ever going to get.
We peaked.
So congratulations.
That was peak. Joe, you're on something today, though. I like it.
That's the top.
I like it. What is your hat?
I think it's called Psycho Bunny or something like that. I was at the mall the other day, and I was like, I'm going to buy a fucking hat. And I was like, all hats suck. And I was like, yeah, Psycho Bunny.
I like it.
Cool enough.
It's badass.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna do a new NFT project or a meme coin. It's gonna call it Psycho Bunny. Fucking pump that shit to the moon. Pump it to the moon, baby. Boom, boom.
Okay,
boom.
all right, Joe. All right, settle down, bro. We got a show to do. We'll have I don't whatever. Anyway, check it out. ETF inflows 53 mil yesterday. Pretty sharp decline from the prior. God damn it. Whatever. Here it is. That's it, dude. 10 days in a row or so, maybe a little more, like 2 weeks in a row in the positive. But fuck, dude. It's like as soon as ETF inflows kind of settle back, so does the price action. It just keeps happening, bro. Why won't they keep buying Bitcoin? Why won't they just keep buying? It's what I ask. It's what keeps me up at night. All right, this is where things get spicy, right? I hope you guys have seen this, and maybe you haven't. Henry, you've been so goddamn busy. I'm guessing you maybe have not.
Yeah, no idea.
Donald Trump. The rumors, and there are a lot of people confirming this rumor, that next week in Nashville for Bitcoin 2024, he's going to announce his policy, and that's that Bitcoin will be a reserve currency, back in the dollar with Bitcoin, which is huge. And I would expect that to actually send Bitcoin flying, because all of a sudden people are very loud out on X saying, hey, that's $1 million Bitcoin. That's what puts us at that crazy-ass number. It sounded like it's pretty likely, man.
Can you back the dollar with Bitcoin? I'm not sure that that's a great idea.
It's so volatile, right?
Yeah, like an asset that potentially can dump, 20 to 80%, depending on whatever, Germany or not Germany, bad idea. FTX.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think having a strategic reserve of it is not a bad idea. I don't think backing the dollar makes sense. But
speaking of retarded, that actually is what it is. Strategic reserve. It's not backing the dollar.
Yeah. Okay. A reserve of it. I love that idea.
Yes.
Sure.
Why did I think, where did I get that from? I literally made that up.
Is that like
you had a Trump moment, bro? You were talking
about, I even told my girls about it this morning.
Yeah. Is that like is it called not Manchurian effect? Mandela effect. Is that no. The Mandela effect?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude.
You know the Mandela effect where like you hear something all the time and like you repeat it, but it's not actually what it is. Yeah.
Well, like, whatever it is, I literally thought that's what was going on. It's just being an idiot. By the way, super proud of my girls today. They have a friend. Okay, like kids, like high school kids, maybe like middle school are starting to hear NFTs more. Like they actually are. They really, really are. They have a friend who asked them what NFTs are because they made the association. They know I'm like into NFTs. And so the kid asked them, like, so what's an NFT? And she's like, is it just a picture? And like all the stuff that like a normie would ask, right? What is it? Is it just a picture? And like, she's like, but why couldn't you just copy it? And my girls like explained it. And my wife told me how like, she said I would have been so proud of them. They're like, it's not the picture, it's the code. And then if you copy it, it's a different code. I'm like, God damn, I love my girls so much. Like they get it. And they weren't cringing when they explained it. Like it was like something's changing out there a little bit.
No, they'll cringe when they find out the friends find your show here and then they watch it and they're like, your fucking dad sucks.
Yeah, they've seen it. One of the kids was like here at the house when I first started doing it like a year ago, and it was so embarrassing for the girls. It was so goddamn embarrassing. I swear to God, I don't know why they're doing this because I usually everything I do embarrasses my kids. Like, of course, right? Like I'm a fucking dork, and like it's even extra dorky to be into this stuff. The last couple times they've had somebody over, they've put the videos on, probably to make fun of me, right? Yeah. It's weird. Probably to make fun.
My kid's young enough, I should say, where he thinks I'm cool still, which I'll embrace that.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, I mean, I can only imagine.
Let me tell you, dude, it feels bad when it changes because once it changes, it never goes back. And like Henry, I'm always shocked that your oldest one still thinks you're cool, like to some degree, because like when it changes, it's like a bad feeling. It's like the same change when we played that Zoomer video yesterday. When you cross that line where you don't understand their lingo and there's no going back and you're fucking lame. When your kids think you're lame and they tell you and you can feel it how they talk to you and shit, feels bad, man.
Yeah, you know what? My kids actually think I'm decent. I'm not going to say cool, but they'll be like, Dad, can you say something? So a lot of their friends follow me on Twitter, which is weird. And they like it.
It's probably because you have a large following. They're like, oh, her dad's got a large following.
That's true.
Whatever the case is, they're like intrigued by like the NFT culture and whatever. And so they'll be like, hey, Dad, can you say something? Like, can you just go like this real quick? And they'll send a picture and snap it to somebody.
Yeah.
But my oldest messaged me today. I got to read it. It's hilarious because
They're getting you to throw up gang signs.
Yeah. Wait till they find out. Wait till they find out that you have an OnlyFans, bro.
She was mad she didn't make the snapshot. Upset. I said, welcome to the club. And she said, I think it's only fair that if people can use bots to get them, then I can use my dad to get me one.
Definitely.
I said, yeah, doesn't work like that.
It should.
It should.
Anyway, yeah. But yeah, no, I got some credibility with my kids.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it feels good. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, even with the shirt and stuff like that, they still think you're cool?
I think they just like my dorkiness, but also like I keep it real, man. I'm pretty easygoing.
So I used to be cool, grew up cool, always cool. People loved me out in the public, did well. And then at some point, I think I gained some weight. You become a little bit older. You're fucking gross. You start saying the same jokes that you used to say that people used to love. And they just look like you're a fucking asshole and they fucking hate you. And then you're like, I'm so sorry. Like you shouldn't, at some point you just turn it off because people think you're creepy and gross and horrible. So I'm definitely hit that plateau in my life. It sucks.
And I hear a funny story.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I should say it on air. No, I'll save it for later.
Okay, I'll tell you one thing. It's not funny at all, but I thought it was sort of interesting. I don't know why. So I went to a hotel. I went to the Great Wolf Lodge the other day, like last night.
That's a good.
And they have a thing where you like go on treasure hunts a little bit, like with magic wands and stuff.
Yeah.
And you get runes. So like you get like a healing rune and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of funny that runes were mentioned in the magical land of Great Wolf Lodge.
Did you nerd out and explain runes to them?
No, I did not. My kid doesn't.
These aren't real runes. Dummy.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, you know what? It'd be cool. You know what? Okay, so by the way, Henry.
Yeah.
I do want to mention this. First of all, doesn't shock that you're not only camera's not working, but your fucking avatar is not even on there. But you should create a hotel in which you create a Kongz hotel, and then you can go around for all the kids and have the runes that they can earn runes. That would be so cool, man. It's awesome. You get these little magic wands. You set up a little store, have the kids running around doing the magic wands at the different portals and the different things. It'd be pretty fun.
Huh.
Yes, it'd be a blast.
That's a winning idea, Joe.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on fast from that one. Let's just pretend that just didn't happen.
So okay, so here's Mando mentioning U.S. holds almost $600 billion worth of gold in our reserves.
Here's one of these suit and tie assholes.
He's cool. We like Mando, right?
Yeah, we do.
I think he's one of the smart ones. Is he the one that now is on like Raoul Pal's channel? Or am I thinking of the other guy? I always get this guy and who's the other fuck?
He's a former trader. He's friends with OSF and really smart guy.
It's OSF and Mando I always get crossed. Who's the one that joined the Real Network with Raoul Pal?
I'm not sure. OSF Ovi is I don't know. He's shorter. He did the combat fighting. Yeah, I think he's like a Middle Eastern or something like that, or And Mando is like the complete opposite of that, like a fucking super white dude and taller, I guess. But yeah, that was a horrible. Like, can we edit this show?
You gonna get us canceled, Joe?
I know. I was like trying to think of like how to qualify his ethnic background, and I was like, that was a fucking terrible. I was like, am I getting canceled right now? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, you might want to just cancel yourself.
Can we edit this show ever, please? I mean, because there's about I don't know, 80% of the shows that I just would take out of the rotation if possible.
Nah, just keep it out. Keep it out there.
Yikes.
Just keep it out. Nobody's watching. It's all good. All right, take a look at the NFT ecosystem here. SMB. Fuck, was SMB cooking yesterday too? I can't remember if we talked yesterday about it, but top NFT collection here. Respect to those dudes. Good project, honestly. Like one of those top NFT collections over on Solana, like OG. So
shout out to our editor, by the way. Shout out to our editor who sliced in one of these SMBs into the short that I had an issue with. But go ahead.
Oh, really? He had one there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him, by the way. Good fucking dude. Gods Unchained. A lot of there's a lot of wash sales in this collection. I think, but we'll deal with that at some point. Or figure it out. D-Market Pudgies. Let me see if there's any. Oh, Milady's. Dude, I'm really, really thinking hard about maybe making some moves, maybe selling some stuff to get a Milady. I'm just feeling like that's one I just don't want to be without for much longer. I really do. Like, I think it's something special.
How much?
Really do.
How much is the floor on that one?
Fuck, I think they're like 5 ETH, and it would take moving. At this point, my shit's not worth much, so it would take moving most. But I stand by, though. I think Milady's are the next Punk. Doesn't mean they're going to be the same price as Punk, but I think that's going to be. I think they're on the same path for being a kind of all time collection. I do. I just that's my gut feeling with them.
Yeah, you Milady. I'd say sorry, Milady. I'm going to have to pass.
Oh man. Well, the great part is the derivatives. There's some derivatives that reach that status where you can be really happy with that, and to me, that's very Punk-like. It is. I'm really happy with the based angel I got. Like, I fucking love it. I'm actually tempted if I don't do a Milady, and like most likely I'm not, but really tempted to go get another based Punk, maybe a couple. They're still like 0.006. Like, tempted to grab 2 of those. Again, love the one I have. Would love it. Like, love to make it my PFP. I don't want to. I'm so hooked on my Kong now. I'm not going to change it, but I love them and I love their derivatives. They got added to Gandhi, and I think the founder of Gandhi actually. Let me find it. Founder of Gandhi made a post about it today too. And it just like firms up my thoughts on him. Let me find that real quick. Joe, do you got thoughts in general on Milady?
Well, Milady, I would say if it's 5 ETH, good day to you, Milady. Must walk the other way because I don't have 5 ETH to be spending on ye. No, I don't have much thoughts on it. I know that it's been around kind of post when I was into NFTs, and so not really feeling it. Not really buying into it. And for 5 ETH, they can fuck right the fuck off. Unless someone wants to buy me one, if wants to transfer it to me wallet, yeah, sure, I'd take it. But in general, you know, NFTs got to work quite hard to get me to start to do the double take. You know what I mean? Like, not gonna do it.
I hear you. Now, okay, Signor Gandhi, like, works for Gandhi. I don't know what this means. So I don't know if this is director of vibes. Is that just their intern? I don't know what that is. I don't know if this is, I don't know. But yeah, let me read a bit of this here. By the way, oh shit, hang on. I do want to talk about Gary, your best fucking.
Oh, my bud?
Your boyfriend.
Yeah.
You got his face split open.
Not only that, he if we're on Gary, just like I've been on his ass before.
Yeah, girl.
Fantasy top.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. No, I'm so sorry, Gary. I didn't mean any of that. Yeah, he
Anthony, clip it.
He I guess he busted his face open and cut his eyebrow, and then also he is releasing a children's book, which is like 2 books from 2 different perspectives of VFriends characters. One from one side of the character and the other one sees it from a different perspective. So it's the same story, but seen in 2 different point of views.
Huh. He's ripping off the Acolyte. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess so. No one knows, but no one watched that show really. Yeah. And I guess it might be #1 pre-sale. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. But yeah, so Gary's been, and then I'm going to VCon. I bought my tickets to Cali. Going to hang out with my boys and have a good time at VCon. Jesus Christ, I don't need to see that, dude. You're fucking sick, Hudah. You're a fucking sicko, bro. You're muted. Good. I'm glad you're muted.
I'm always looking for a nice loop. I don't think that's quite going to do it, but it's cool. That's fucking cool. Look at that.
He's trying to be cool.
I'm going to squish his eyebrow.
He's trying to be cool. He's like, oh, look, I can handle tough.
I'm a badass, bro. I'm a badass. Hey, I want to hear what he says.
Sure.
But all I'm going to hear from him is, I'm a badass, bro. Not even close to his voice.
I'm going to give you guys a tactic that I'm obsessed with. A year after you do someone's roof, a year to the day, I want you to send them something, a small gift, couple $100, whether it's wine, whether it's flowers, whether it's golf equipment. Obviously, you're at their home, so you have a pretty good sense of them a little bit, right? If you send something 1 year to the day after you work with them and ask them, how's it going, right? How's the roof going? It's so out of mind because it was a year ago. The surprise and delight benefits that are just remarkable.
I have better advice. I have better advice than Gary. Like, I swear to God.
Go ahead.
You do similar, but you send somebody a gift that you didn't do shit for and they don't even know you. And you still ask them, how's the roof? How's it going? Enjoy this wine. Tell me, how's your roof holding up?
I don't even need to. Do I need
Where
to?
did the roof analogy come from? Yeah,
It's
was there
fucking
something
weird.
I was?
Is
Yeah,
he high?
I'm going to assume that I know what's going on.
Okay.
My assumption is that he's giving advice to people calling into whatever stream that he's doing. And he probably has a roofer doing it. And he's like, well, how do I get, who knows? Like something like, oh, how do I get my customers to be blah, 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 blah. So he's like, you know what you do? You wait a year and you send them a gift out of nowhere to just say, how's your roof going? Blah, 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 blah. That's what I'm assuming.
That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I almost
We do things like that here.
You do? I
Yeah.
picture that, dude. You're a good guy. You've told, dude, I'm not going to share stories. You can share if you want, but you've told me how you've like kind of taken care of employees before. And like, you were asking me stuff about how real world jobs work as far as like, managers and employees. And just, we were talking scenarios and like, you couldn't believe how shitty people are to their employees at kind of normal jobs because you are not like that to your employees.
Oh, that exact conversation of understanding how shitty corporate America is. It was within like 3 weeks of that conversation that I changed everything here to give everybody a 4-day work week and pay them for 5.
Yep.
And we've been doing that for like 3.5 years now. So it was
Crazy.
just like, hey, I didn't really understand that. I went from high school to the military to owning a business. And I'm like, that sucks. So everybody here works 4 days.
If
But
anybody
they get paid.
doubts that Henry's a legit good guy, like every time, anywhere, here in Web3 and in real life, like legit, real good one.
Yeah, no, listen, we help people. If people call in here and they have, and it happens like Habitat for Humanity needs a donation of flooring, we do that. The Humane Society comes here to pick up carpet for their kennels. They just come and they load up whatever they need and they use it to line their kennels. So yeah,
It has nothing to do with the fact that he doesn't now have to pay overtime, or none of them are full-time employees now because it's 4 days instead of the 5. So it's not a way to get out of
based on
things.
hours.
He's a good guy.
moron. Yeah, no, it's based on hours. And they get So it's worked out well. It comes with challenges at times, but yeah.
Stacking that shit. in his
But yeah,
own
the
butt.
point is we do things like that.
No, Henry's a great guy.
It's cool shit. All right, now I want to see Gary get his face split. Here it is.
Oh fuck, bro.
There it was.
Boom.
There it was. Fucking, you guys didn't hear the audio. He screamed.
Did he really?
He didn't. He didn't. I'm just shit talking, Gary. You're cool. It looks like it hurt.
Look at this guy. He's just fucking flailing those elbows
This
everywhere.
guy? Or purple.
Big country over there. Yeah.
Big country. All right, I'm gonna do the audio. Fucking elbows, McGee. Jesus Christ. It's
All
fucked
right,
up,
dude.
buddy.
That is fucked up.
Bam.
Look at that. He got sandwiched in there
Hang
too.
on. Do we got a loop here?
Hudah, come on, man. No
Bam, 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 bam.
See, he's not used to that down low shit.
Yeah.
Down to that low post stuff. That's where when I used to play. See, me and Gary would play basketball in college, and like we'd go to different, like we'd live in different neighborhoods, and like there'd be all these like really good guys on the basketball team, and I would take low post, and he would fucking just wear these knee-high socks and shit, fucking cashing threes, cashing those mid-rangers, and I'd be on the low post just fucking battling with those big dogs. He shouldn't be down there. It's too fucking tough. It's tough stuff down there. He should let me down there. So that's where he fucked up. He fucked up trying to get rebounds. He should stay his candy ass in the fucking 3-point line.
right.
That's what he should be doing. Wearing his
That's
knee
right.
highs.
Anthony, 29 minutes and 10 seconds. Clip it. All right. Let's get to some. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Ooh, that was better. Do you want to do that a cappella?
So I don't know what happened, but yesterday, I don't know if everyone. Yesterday, Henry was in a bad space, bro. Fucking centralized. He doesn't even know. He's not paying attention. Whatever.
Jesus.
We're going to talk about centralized. We're going to talk about the mint. We're going to talk about Henry's world. Yesterday, he was crying during the show, which I don't know if people saw, but after the show.
That tear wasn't CGI. I didn't add that in. That was real.
And we cut away early because Henry legit cried after the show, and he wanted to shut down the decentralized Discord channel. It was like fucking brutal.
His girls didn't think he was cool when he was crying like that.
He was like fucking.
Tell ya.
And so the mint today, he was worried about that, and I don't know what happened. Now, all I know is it was not. The FUD was fast. It was furious. It was consistent. 72 hours of the worst shit he's ever gone through. So I'd love to hear what happened today because I have no idea.
We did a mint today. It was good. No, we listen. Phase 1 sold out in 20 seconds. Phase 2 sold out in 7 seconds. Floor price right now is around 0.1 Bitcoin. Listen, from almost any metric, cancel out the FUD. You can hear me. It went well. It didn't stop people from being pissed in the Discord, but it went well. Like, let's put it this way: whatever FUD was out there, whatever shit talking people were doing and are still doing, you at least hope that what you execute on doesn't end up at like right out of the gate at like 0.0005 or 0.005. You're like, okay, whatever people are saying, let's just at least hope it does well. And it's at least done well. People who got it are happy with the art. The price looks good on the secondary. And to be honest with you, I just started muting people in Discord. Like, nice. I'm like, today I'm not taking it. Like, you say what you want to say. Don't go on and on about it. If you do, I'm muting you.
Are you gonna start banning?
I feel like a ban is really harsh, but the reality is, like, I'm not gonna let the toxicity just stay in that channel because there are people who want to be in there. Now, some of the complaints are, I got a Promethean, what's it going to do? Well, the proms were always pre-runes. They got you the rune. This idea that there's this endless, we've said no utility for proms. This idea that there's just this endless, like, I have this many proms, I didn't get it. It's like, well, the prom got you decentralized. Listen, some thoughts are completely valid. People can second guess everything that we did and why we only did 222, why we didn't do 22. This is what we did, I'm happy with it. By the way, I'm never happy for people who lose money. Never. I'm not happy for people who have proms and the price has gone to whatever it's gone to or decentralized as that has precipitously dropped. I'm not happy for anybody who's losing money in the market. There also is like this, there should be this recognition in Web3. Like this is, I don't want to say this is part of the game, but like,
dude, they know the game. People don't want to take responsibility. It's fucking stupid.
It's hard because like what I would tell you on a phone call versus what I would say here are not always going to be the same thing, right. Yeah. So like I try to keep it measured because like I don't want something clipped and then it goes out there and they're like, hey, here he is. But the reality is I'm just like, this isn't new. I wrote a message earlier today and I basically said, there was a time where there were no whitelists. There was gas wars. Projects released something because it was fun. There didn't always have to be a purpose to it. And then the market decides, right? Like, hey, do I like this? Do I not like this? I said, all of a sudden, not just all of a sudden, it's turned into this entitled culture of if I own this, if I bought this, primary or secondary, if we airdrop something for free and you buy it on the secondary, I now owe you something equivalent to what you got or equivalent to what your expectations are. And the reality is like, that's not, when I say it's not fair, it's not fair. It's kind of unrealistic. If we decide to do something for fun as degens, as a team, we're not Nike, we're not Apple, we're not Red Bull. If we decide we want to spend $1 million to etch rune number 2 and airdrop a rune to people for free, and then people buy it, like, yeah, of course you're thinking of those people and what they may be spending on it, but it is impossible to take into account everybody's price point that they bought at and meet all of those expectations. It's not possible.
No, you build expectations around the price point you set, and you define what it is or isn't from the get-go.
About this,
the response was, Oh, so let me just get this one point. Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, no, you've been, honestly, anyone deserves to talk as much shit right now as it's you, so go ahead.
Well, the response I had from somebody, and he was measured in his response, he wasn't fudding me. He said, like, I think what you need to do is not do things because they're fun, but to think of people as shareholders and to do things to increase the price for your shareholders. And I'm like, those are really easy things to say, right? As a holder of any project, it's really easy to just make that kind of carte blanche statement of like, you should do things that increase the price for shareholders, but they're not quite shareholders. There's this weird imbalance between what people think they are versus what they are, right? They are not shareholders. Shareholders have shareholder meetings where they take part in, I don't even want to say conceiving, but they have a very different role in a publicly traded company than what holders of a Web3 project are. And the reality is, like, I don't ever want to stop trying to have fun with what we're doing. And I don't look at like what we're doing that we like harmed the ecosystem by releasing. If everybody was holding decentralized and Prometheans just to be able to get a PFP, like if that was the only reason, well, then we were going here anyway, right? The reality is, if people were only call me, like, talk it out and tell me if I'm wrong. But if people thought the entire purpose of a Promethean and decentralized was just for a PFP, and we only released 222 of these, well, weren't we going here anyway if we didn't release one? I'm just like, isn't there just more to all of this that who knows what can happen with it versus, well, I had a problem and I had decentralized, I didn't get one, and so there's no point to any of this. There's very few other projects that are held to that standard.
Are you saying I should have sold, Henry? I should have sold Hudah, you sold right at the right time. I did not sell any of it. Henry, there should be no expectation at all, period. Like, if you want to, make your life easier, don't expect anything from any of these projects other than you just buy it for the fun of it and stop everything else, bro. Like, having any of these expectations, having any of these thoughts that these projects are going to take you and your idea that like it's going to turn Jenny wealth for you into account, it's probably not going to fucking happen. And these projects can't do that anyway. What are projects supposed to do other than say, we're going to give you money back? Like, that's all they can do. Like, and even the ones that end up going up, guess what? They're going to go down.
Do you know what's also weird? Some of the comments I see are there is, this is just a cash grab. This is a capital raise. I'm like, these were like $90 a piece in decentralized, mind you, in a token that you can argue is very illiquid. It's a cash grab. We're not doing anything with that. We're like, that's literally going to sit in a wallet. We do nothing with it other than, potentially marketing initiatives in the future. But to me, the idea that people have, and I don't want to say people are inexperienced, and maybe I'm missing something in the market. A lot of collections have a small, look at CyberKongz as an example, have a small premium collection. We said there's multiple phases to what we're going to be doing. That was the intention. The idea of having a very limited collection as the first collection, I don't know why that's so, I don't want to say foreign to people, but lots of people do it. CyberKongz did it. You look at mutants to apes. There's lots of, I don't want to use the word tiered ecosystem, but ecosystems that have, hey, this was the first collection. It has X amount. The next collection has a little bit more. It's just weird that people thought like all proms were going to turn into a PFP. And then you start playing semantics over what the right number should have been. 222 sucks. All proms should have had it. No, it should have been 1,000. No, it should have been $2,000. No matter what that number was, people are going to be left out. There's 21,000 Prometheans. No matter what that number was.
Expectations, period, are bad from your perspective and from the other ones, in my opinion. Like, you guys expecting it to be a premium thing, so you set it up that way, is probably, you shouldn't have the expectation that it's going to be premium, because it sets up expectations. It's a whole fucking thing. People that are trying to, because what happens is, if you're in the space long enough, oh, fucking Bored Apes are fucking 100 ETH. Oh, they're coming out with mutant apes. I'm going to jump into that. Oh, now they're doing the other side. Well, the other two did so well. Now I'm going to jump into this. And then you end up getting fucked eventually, because it's just all it is. You should just expect them to just do stuff.
We
Now,
didn't call it a premium collection, by the way. I just used that word as an example of collections. The reality is we just said this was going to be the small first phase of the collection.
if anything, people should just make fun of you for saying like their idea to do the next thing was this is kind of lame. Like you could make that argument like there should be a bigger thing there, but like you guys did something, in my opinion, looking at it, I didn't have an expectation of at all other than like you guys are doing something. Do you want to be involved in that to a certain degree? You set it up where the price was low. You did all this stuff. People thinking that it's going to be high or whatever is just a whole fucking thing that always happens in Web3 that sets everyone up to be toxic and pissed off.
Also, the idea that people have that this was all bots. This is, again, something I'm not saying there weren't bots, but there were plenty of people that I know are not technologically savvy enough to use a bot or have a bot that got this mint. The reality was
We heard from plenty of people that
there was a lot
clicked.
of people going for the same thing at the same time. So of course it was going to sell out quickly. And of course there was going to be a massive amount of luck involved, but everyone's like bots, it was botted. Well, dude, it was going to sell out quick. You had 3,000 people in phase 2 going for 100 spots. You had 300 people in phase 1 going for 100 spots. And I'm telling you, like, at least 15 or 20 people. In fact, nobody I talked to said, yeah, I got one with a bot. And I don't know if it's because they don't want to admit to it or if they're, I mean, a lot of these people, like I know them, not all of them do I know like really close, but they're people that if they used a bot, they'd be like, yeah, dude, I used this bot.
I feel like bots are like almost part of the game now. Like it's just like especially with like meme coins and things like that. Like it's just, that's how shit works to a certain degree. Like it's not cool. It's not fun, whatever. And I think we should focus on a lot of the positive right now, Henry, because like you guys accomplished it. It went well-ish. The price is going well for now. Like we should say, hey, great job. The price is looking well for people that bought right now. The people who want to sell, they have an opportunity to make money in the future. Who knows what could happen? It probably will go down at some point. So like, take that for what it is. And the people that want to be involved, you should be involved and kind of go from there and embrace the success of right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you've had a bunch of FUD thrown your way, but maybe take a minute to enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, all in all, like good, very good day.
Great job. Great job.
Key point here. I will keep saying this and reinforcing it, man. Don't listen to people. Don't listen to people here, like at all. What really got me thinking that was looking at that Miggles token this morning. Just fucking wild the FUD I saw over that token. If you guys aren't familiar, it's a meme coin on Base that Coinbase is literally pumping. Like they're putting out, they put out like it's not a contest per se, but they're putting out assets and encouraging people to make memes about it and then mint them as NFTs. So there's a fuck ton of NFTs with this like cat. And again, it's Coinbase actually encouraging it. And people are shitting on it at a $3 million market cap a day ago. 2 days ago at the most, 3 million, and people are like, this is fucked. It's not, you can't force it. When I looked this morning, a $41 million market cap.
Wow.
Like, don't listen to people. Just some of this shit is common sense. A 222 edition CyberKongz collection at 0.0015 Bitcoin. Come on. Like, just, oh, people are nuts, man. Yeah. You do your own TA, use your brains, use your experience. You're going to make the right calls more than listening to these other people.
And follow your heart. And like if you catch some wind every once in a while that it pays off financially, God bless you, because that's it. But it really is tough to try to go and expect it and force it and blame other people for not getting it. Like we should really have a level head on this. If you're around long enough, hopefully you'll find yourself in many positions where you're making money, but being in the business of trying to make that happen is only going to make a lot of people feel negative feelings a lot. Yeah. And Henry, do me and Hudah get one of these for free because we're kind of like on some level, I don't know, deserving of them? Is that possible?
I don't think they got any to even give out. Well,
No.
Henry, do they? There's you guys said it's not just going to be 222. Like there's going to be like more phases of this.
Yeah. I mean, that the original intent of this is that there would be multiple phases to this.
Okay. So no.
But again, like,
hope.
you know, I said yesterday, I'm being apprehensive with my words just because really want to just take some time, get through Nashville next week, and then just really think about what direction do we want to go.
Yeah.
I just think it's unfair for you guys to have really thought about the guys that had one Promethean and 910,000 in the wallet and not get that opportunity to to win that spot. I mean, I am talking about myself, but I do think that it's probably
Yeah. I
fun.
guess technically you would have had to have spent what was 90,000 decentralized 3 days ago? Like $10?
I would have to pay for the gas to transfer.
You would
it.
have had to spend like $10 to be whitelisted, but again, like you know, chances are you wouldn't have got it, and you would have wasted that $10.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that one that you've got on the screen just sold.
It did, and this is one of my favorite from the collection. I was just scrolling through them, like pulling up some of my favorites. It's a phenomenal looking collection, dude. It's like it's fucking phenomenal. The art's awesome. Like they're so diverse. They again look like nothing else out there. Like it's a killer collection. This one in particular, that one's badass, man.
MF Doom.
Yeah.
He's a baddie.
They're fucking great.
Awesome. Good job, Henry. Good job. Good job for the team. You guys did good work.
Thank you, man.
That
Thank
was
you.
it.
I hope
Good
everything. I hope the FUD dies down, bro. You deserve some rest.
Yeah,
Eventually.
it will.
There's my what's it called? Based Angel, by the way. Again, I think I'm gonna go after another one or two. Like I just really, really fucking want one. Let's peek at prices real quick, just floor prices in general, and then we got just like 10 minutes left to hit the Yuga PixelVault stuff. But I definitely want to shit on that. So peeking over in the Bitcoin ecosystem, man, Quantum Cat's at 0.32. Fucking wild. I wonder if some of these guys who are getting some gains over here from Untitled are rolling into something else, getting a puppet, which would be pretty damn close considering you're selling at 0.1. So pretty fucking impressive. Let's look at ETH. Interesting, boys. Nice green day so far over there. And again, we got news from Yuga, so I was curious specifically how Bored Apes look. How I'm kind of curious. Other side land, I don't picture anything's going to bring those back for a while. Doodle's looking solid too, man. Saw another bull post from Beanie about those actually. Let me drop that on the screen real quick. All right, Beanie Fan Club, meeting number 42069. Here we go. Man's talking traits again. I wasn't convinced that traits would come back in a meaningful way, but you can talk stuff into like becoming reality. You know, if enough guys like Beanie talk that traits matter,
Yeah.
it could. I know PFPs will be back and we'll see prices like that again. I believe that. I believe we've got a ton of potential to smash previous all-time highs in some collections, right? I do kind of struggle with the traits thing, though. Thinking that somebody really is going to want to overpay by 20, 30, 50,000 or so for a trait. I guess if you are buying something knowing you're keeping it forever at this point, that makes some sense. Somebody's just so fucking wealthy and they just want the perfect thing. But as far as that being the meta where everybody's just hunting for certain traits in a collection, I don't see it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, these traits were made with the expectation again, but like they haven't been made with like love and care of an artist, and like I don't know if it fucking matters in the long run. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't. So, and the other thing, I did see Beanie write about politics too, and he said like he's banned a bunch of really good accounts for being too political. So,
and it's very right leaning in here. It is.
Oh, big time.
It's crazy. All right, so here's the news from Yuga Labs. And I think this kind of sucks. You guys know I'm not a fan of PixelVault anymore. I'm not. I don't like them.
Yeah.
They rug their whole community. They're here building, but the fucking way and like Henry, I don't know if you got to be careful with how you talk, but as a builder, telling your community you are building one thing and then not doing anything that even resembles it, doing something that's just this complete. It's not even in the same ballpark. What they did going from their planets and AAA first-person shooter to now that to the auto brawler thing, and man, it's just fucking weak. But other side, PixelVault now partnering with Yuga Labs. Somehow they're integrating their a reboot protocol, right? And so they're bringing their token over there. There's some type of like betting platform or system they're going to build out there, and I'm not totally sure what else is involved. I've been bullish on Yuga Labs. Like this has felt like a low point for them, and I figure there's only one place to go from here until you partner with PixelVault. And then I just think with PixelVault, they only have lower to go, and so I don't like this.
Yeah. So we've had to pivot on things. but not on things that, like, you look at the planetary Dow set, and what did we spend on the whole set? 23 ETH mint price
Yep.
between all
Yep.
of them.
Minting, yep.
When you're selling assets at that price with the expectations that they set, I feel like that's unacceptable. I remember we had to pivot from the auto battler, but the auto battler was like an afterthought. That wasn't what a VX was made for. So it was like, hey, we're gonna build an auto battler, and then we didn't. But I feel like it's very different than like, hey, we're selling these things for like multiple ETH each, and they're gonna do this. So then you just don't do that. I mean, we dumped all of our pick. Do we have anything left in PixelVault?
Yeah, I found a couple planets that I didn't sell or convert to dust or GG at that time. So a couple planets, like the really low end ones, but it's all been at this point dusted and turned into their currency. And I think it's staked. They've got this like year-long emissions thing. So I'm happy about that if this thing does do well. Like we've got some exposure there, but I've got no faith in them. And for me, this is more about Yuga Labs attaching themselves to PixelVault. I don't think it's good.
Yeah, what's going on with doesn't it almost get the vibe that like Yuga's like coming in and kind of like sweeping up all the dead bodies from the fucking the bear? Doesn't it feel that way? Like, and it's like not even the cool ones, right? Like, like CryptoPunks was cool, blah, 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 but like sweeping up like a lot of these kind of pixel
birds. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like,
well, dude,
weird.
They got their other side coming in. They're actually, so it just hit me yesterday, where they teased that something was coming in July, right? And they said it wouldn't be a financial thing, and it clicked. I'm like, oh shit, they're gonna launch other side this month, like at least a portion of it, something that you can like play whenever. And I think that's coming. All these moves are to have people to play another side because there's not enough apes that are gonna touch it. Like they have to do this to have some like have it feel alive there. And I think that's kind of all that's motivating this stuff.
So
I hope they're not like, like one of the FUD points for Yuga is like they're not in the Web3 like kind of vibe anymore or whatever. And I hope they don't think that like kind of surrounding themselves and buying out all these like fucking shitty projects is part like the direction that they should be going.
Are they buying them up, or are they just partnering with them?
I think it's
whatever, partnering, but like sometimes they, you know what I mean? Like they are doing things where they're like associating themselves with, you know, kind of projects that I don't necessarily think are the highest of quality, I guess.
G-Funk's saying that PixelVault has excelled on the technical front.
Yeah.
Like, they've done some things, and at least what they've executed on has been relatively streamlined-ish, but I wouldn't say like, oh my gosh, PixelVault did this. Maybe I'm missing something.
Me too, because the only time I ever heard anything great was Beanie saying like how awesome the mint was. Like the mint page was cool, and they did a good job like figuring out the proper way to mint so there's not gas wars and all this other sort of stuff. But like other than that, I didn't think there was any technological savviness or uniqueness to what they were doing within their project.
Yeah, something doesn't click for me. To me, it still speaks that Yuga Labs is lacking in their technical abilities. Again, I think they've built out so little on the other side. I am more impressed with these other things. Something like Bored Elon Musk, right? His account, that guy is building a game using improbable stuff, right? Using their engine and assets. And I'm like, man, again, the other side is not. It's not what I thought it was going to be. It's not their assets. It's not their like core engine. Anybody's going to be able to build this stuff. And for years now, Yuga Labs hasn't built it. They were farming this off on these other developers, and it didn't happen. I'm not impressed with what's going on there. Was impressed that they got the right person steering the ship now with Garga back. Like that I'm still bullish on, but again, this no.
Remember that commercial that they were doing, and like Cool Cats and a bunch of these like different characters were in the spaceshipy type of thing that they were doing, and we're like, oh fuck, things are about to get fucking cool.
Yep.
And it just that's one of the things that like honestly, if they want to associate themselves with kind of cool shit, like Kongz would be a cool project to kind of associate themselves with. I'm not trying to like push this by any means, but like Kongz is a group that I feel is got solid community. And if they could elevate what the Kongz did, because the Kongz do need elevation to a certain degree, I think that it would be fucking beneficial for both, right? Like there's something there. If I was in a meeting, I'd be like, there is something there. We have to figure out what the fuck it is. Cool Cats would be another one where it's like, there's something there. it's dying down right now, but can we fucking do something here? Like, you know, these other PixelVault does not seem like that I'd want to get involved with it, but I don't know. It's interesting.
Yep. Now here's the other side thing. It's coming in 9 days here. Project Dragon. I think they've mentioned this in the past. I don't know if it's a mini event. I'm pretty sure when they talked about it in the past, it is a mini event, but I think it's like ongoing. Like you just can always go in this and play again. I think so. We'll see what it is, but what I'm really going to be looking for is when I get in that thing, if I have assets that let me play, is am I going to be in there and then am I going to leave thinking that's it? Still, like thinking about 2 years, however long they've been promoting, talking about other side. Am I going to walk away and be like, that's it in 2 years? And I have a feeling that's how it's going to go. But expectations are pretty fucking low. So really, they've got a great opportunity to blow me away. So looking forward to it.
Like we're like, she's like, bored apes are just fucking bored.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah.
But it's true. They've just not.
Whole spaces too, man. I mean, the whole fucking space. Like I said, like, when that fucking commercial came out with all those things, it was almost like, okay, they're creating an Avengers super team that are going to move past, like, oh, here are all the blue chip projects and we're going to launch and it's going to be a big fucking deal. And this is going to be a good, and like you associate with any of those projects, you'd be happy. It just fucking never happened, right? Like none of those projects, everyone's kind of dwindled away. Everybody's not special. It's the opposite of what you thought would happen. It's fucking sad.
Yeah, honestly, it is. All right, I'm looking for just a couple quick bullish bearishes. I do have a couple already, just seeing if I can find something real fucking fun. But why don't we get it started? Actually, Henry, any final thoughts, just on that, all that?
No,
perfect.
Oh, I agree with like your takes on Yuga, the direction, the more than likely that the expectations won't exactly be met for what it is, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure what they're doing.
Well, why don't we do a quick bullish bearish on that, on them?
Yeah,
on the partnership. How about that? And I'm at the top, so I'll go bearish, just bearish, real fucking bearish.
Fuck, dude. Yeah. You know, I want to be bullish. I really do. I hope that they fucking come out with some new shit. I hope even some shit that we haven't even thought of yet. I really do hope that. We need it, but I'm going to be bearish until someone proves to me I should be bullish.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not bullish on it, but at the same time, I hate shitting on people who are trying something.
We want to be bullish.
That's a great point. I think we're all on the same page. We want to see it do well. So
yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I got a me bit. I want to do fucking Kong dick with every fucking project. I want to get pumped up, you know?
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. How do you feel about this? Bullish, bearish on Andrew Tate's daddy token. Now a now a payment token for Travala? Huh? I don't know Travala. I don't know. It reminded me of that Trippy. Do you remember that collection? I think it was called Trippy.
Yeah.
Minted in the bear market. They actually just
TripAdvisor.
shut down. Yeah, they just shut down. Like they're ending that rewards program or whatever. But this, yeah, you can now use your daddy token to, well, what it says there, book over 3 million hotels and flights globally with daddy. Are we bullish on Andrew Tate here? You know, like I like it. I'll go bullish.
I'm gonna go bearish. Don't like Tate. Don't like any of the shit that he's associated with. I'd be scared of that. So I'm gonna go bearish.
Okay. Bullish on it though. Bullish.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, Mark, I think we're all pretty bullish on that mint tomorrow, especially because I have been holding off minting anything new, but Kongz actually showed me there's a lot of. I think the vibes are there good. There's a good chance some of these can do well. That collection is so cheap. I did get a whitelist. I'm definitely minting tomorrow. So thoughts are pretty bullish on that collection. Sentiment out there is pretty good for it. Okay, guys, another new L2 blockchain.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, with him talking about it, great. This is a new, I think it's an L2. I think what this has going for it that others don't is the gas fees that are spent on a mint or even transacting, 80% of it goes back to the person who created the contract. It's interesting. I kind of like it. So forget royalties, but the chain transacting fees.
Like it's an L2. What do you
think it wouldn't
back?
be much? Yeah, right.
15 cents?
That's a good point. That's a really good point, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Your
there we go.
Happy Meal or your supersized fry gets 1 fry more than the large does.
There was some weird thing about like Domino's saying like, "Oh, we know you hate tipping. If you tip $3 now, we'll tip $3 later." And I'm like, I don't even fucking understand the math on that.
Yeah, you tip $3 and then they give you a $3 credit to your next pizza.
Thanks.
Oh, all right. I don't know why, but I'm kind of bullish on it, so I'll go with that.
I'm so bearish, dude. Just do something cool. Someone do something fucking cool. I don't want no bullshit anymore. It's so fucking boring.
I'm making a song out of that, Joe.
Oh, please do something with something.
Just do something cool. Don't want that bullshit anymore. That's a song.
Okay, whatever.
I love that.
Yeah, and then we'll mint it on an L2 for $3, and people can take shits and wipe themselves with it.
Hey, Edge, is that on X? He's got a bullish bearish for us. Oh, cool shit. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Oh, dude, I saw this. Thank you. Yeah. I forgot to put that in my my cheat sheet. All right, hang on. I kind of ruined it, but okay. It's a new toilet. It's a
Japanese?
new type of toilet. It's a Chinese toilet.
Does that part go directly up your butt?
It does. It does, and I think it's brilliant. I love it. I would use it.
That is not a new toilet.
First of all, that's not the origin hole. Just it needs to be smaller.
That's not.
You think?
This can't be real, right?
No, it's not real.
Look at
dude.
that.
No, that's not real, you dummy.
That's not real?
No.
Do you think that they sell a toilet that has a fucking 12-inch metal teeth that come out of it that open up your sphincter?
Well, I kind of figure it's like a prototype.
Look at all the edges. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, dude, look how much that thing opens up. Hang on. It opens up almost to the width of the base.
And where does the shit go? Watch the shit. Does the shit go down the hole or no? It's just there.
It would open.
Oh, congratulations. Now you have shit on level 2. You're on L2.
No. It's not just that. That would literally open your asshole up 4 or 5 inches. Like that's a pretty good size fucking hole.
Henry, look at the original hole. It's an inch around metal bars anyway. Like you'd have to fucking get it's a size of like a fucking dick coming to your ass anyway,
dude,
before you even get it expanded.
Do you remember in 7? Was it 7 when the guy makes
the dildo?
Dude put on like the
the knife thing? Yeah,
that's what that kind of reminds me of.
Well,
like, sit on it.
Here's another example of Hudah, and I don't even know if he's serious or not, but he's like, this fucking AI looks normal. Like it's just the fucking weirdest shit that he thinks is real. It's so
Joe, the poop can't even go down the hole.
Yeah, do you get your gas fees back on this one? Yeah, it's like, here, let me have this shit. Let's drop it on fucking a piece of metal. And where does your ass go? It's a half an inch deep. You're sitting in your own shit at this point. And those metal bars are in your large intestine.
10 inches up. Is this the one that Edge sent? Is this what Edge sent over?
Yeah. The limiter Edge.
Edge, come on.
What the fuck piece of shit is that?
Edge is like, fuck, I ordered one.
Kongz is partnering with these, and Yuga Labs is partnering with these guys next.
I love
it. That's actually kind of funny.
Bullish, you fuckers.
Yeah, bearish, dude. I'm not fucking getting anywhere near that.
Henry, I take it you're bullish.
Canceling my order.
Yeah, bullish.
Okay. All right, take a peek inside of a kangaroo pouch.
Our new sponsor of our show.
It's pretty cool. I'm gonna play audio. I don't know if there is any.
See what the inside of your pouch looks like, kiddo? It's like a little apartment in Manhattan.
Look at that
See
shit.
what the inside of your pouch.
I've never looked in one before. That's cool. Bullish on kangaroo pouches.
Fucking bearish on that shit. I always thought it would be all furry and nice in there. You're seeing veins and shit. I want no part of it. It looks like you're like, oh, look at this exposed. It looks like someone cut her open and you're looking at like organs and shit.
Is that a nipple that comes down for him?
I think it's his tail folding up.
Look at that. There's an icicle. There's a giant icicle that's down in there too for some reason. It's all fucked. Want no part of that. I know that it's like nature. I thought it was furry and yummy and cozy. No, it's the opposite.
No.
Damn.
It's not as bad as the inside of a tauntaun, but it yeah, I don't want to be in there.
Jesus. All right. Okay. I'm bearish on that, to be honest.
Bearish. Yeah, bearish.
I'd eat that thing though.
Hardcore Trump supporters, guys.
Oh, dude,
These guys are amazing. Man, love it. Just offering support to their guy, their president. Just, raising his spirits when things are at their worst.
bizarre.
Look at this. Hang on. Here we go. That's right.
Yeah.
President Trump needs us. It's like it's like when you go to the fair and they got the face painting thing. It's like these dorks are just lining up for this shit.
I want to see the wound. Like, did he need stitches, or is it just like he nicked his ear and like doesn't need the thing on there?
No stitches. I saw some threads with like nurses and stuff saying like I've never seen an ear get bandaged like that, especially because it was supposed to be small. It does bleed a lot, but they're like no stitches. It just will bleed till it heals all the way. So I can't wait to see it.
I watched Kimberly Guilfoyle's speech last night. That's Donald Trump Jr.'s wife. I could not be more annoyed. Even though some of what she even said, I'm like, oh, I can agree with that. I'm just like, this is so fucking annoying to listen to. The inflection in her voice, it sucks because like there's parts of him that I like, but then I see these people on stage giving their speeches, and there's a lot of it that I just am like, a
lot of it or all of it. I don't know what you see that is fucking. This is one of the reasons, and thank God we don't talk about that. Thank you guys for not talking about politics the last few days, even though it's like top fucking of everybody's list. I'd like to thank you for that because I do want to go off on it a lot, but like Republican shit is so uncool. They've done a really good job of being cooler, but like just the people so lame. I guess the last few years of like the non-celebrity stuff happening has pointed out a lot of Democratic like celebrities are not fucking cool either. But the Republican fucking people are so uncool that I cannot fucking be around them or stand them or do any of that shit. It just seems so fucking lame.
Yeah, I agree completely, Joe. It's tough. It's tough to listen to when you're like, man, I like what this guy stands for in crypto. But the majority, like my wife, when she hears it, she's like, how? I don't get it. How can you? I'm like, these are not people that I like. I'm not voting for this person here, but I agree. It's a
MMA, Joe Rogan. I think this is the Kill Tony podcast, which I had a friend that was on this. He was he had MS or something like that. And he was on here pretty regularly. He ended up passing away. Yeah, he was an improviser when I was an improviser in Chicago.
On this show?
He's passed away well before this, a few years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like that's sort of the wave of like the Republicans actually kind of got some cool points going nowadays. But yeah, like it's just fucking, it's super rough to like. It feels like my drunk uncle when I was growing up, like wanting to be around him. And I just was like, no, he's fucking creepy, scary, mean, fucking toxic. That's what it feels like to me to be part of that. And I can't fucking deal with it.
Yep.
I'd rather be around some hippie fucking weirdo, like, can I touch your aura type shit than that stuff.
I love that stuff.
Me too.
All right, well, we got two more and we'll do them like super fucking quick. I hope you guys have seen this. This guy does the best Trump impression. Shane Gillis. Funny fucker. Henry, did you see this by chance?
No.
Here you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real president of the United States is here. Oh my God! Wait, you guys. This is an unbelievable moment. You do not look good, Joe Biden. Sit down.
It cut off the when he first comes out.
The actual impression, like he literally didn't do anything.
Here.
What a great lady. I talked to her backstage, and wonderful woman. The tits are real. Excuse me. A lot of people are saying her tits are fake. They're not fake. I touched them, and great tits, wonderful tits, American tits, and that's the thing that we've lost under this administration. Where the
really fucking good.
It's okay. It's not the best I've seen. it's a 7, solid 7, but it's not like a 9 or 10.
I'll send you later more clips.
The way
He's
it
fucking
doesn't
great.
actually sound like Trump at all. His
No.
mannerisms are good. His rhythms are really good, actually, and his like kind of like what he's doing, I think, is really, really good. That's like really high if we're scoring it. But his voice actually does not sound like Trump's very well.
It might be
Jamie Foxx
older.
does a really good Trump impression.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx does.
Jamie Foxx does
Shit.
an amazing Trump impression.
yeah, agreed.
Oh, I'll have to find that. All right, we'll end on this one. There's no bullish bearish on that, by the way. This is wild. I don't know. It does look like Biden thinks that's his wife. Did you see this?
I did see this.
I think it looks like he thinks this is his wife. I'm gonna play it again because it looks like he leans in to go for a kiss and she actually backs up.
No.
No, I'm right here, babe.
No, I don't think. Honestly,
She's about to get it.
fake news. No, honestly, it seems like he's fucking talking to her. I saw the caption like, "Oh, he thinks he's about to kiss this person who thinks this." I don't think that. I do think that he's like fucking lost his mind and is old and
It's
you know
getting sad.
probably has some memory issues and stuff like that. But it does look like he's just fucking talking to her and he's a close talker and it's creepy. But I don't think that doesn't seem like that's
I'll
right.
be honest. Watching
know-
it this time, like when I saw it before, I thought he was. This time I didn't, but I had to still go with it.
Maybe Kool-Aid is right about he just got the COVID diagnosis. Who wonder if that could be part of it?
He's like leaning in closer, like
And
let me
she's
give
like,
you.
"Hey, get the fuck away!" And he's like, "Oh shit, I
Oh
forgot
yeah.
about that."
Oh, that's right. I got COVID.
Yeah,
Huh? That could be.
maybe.
All right, fam.
yeah.
Yeah. No bullish bearish. I think on that either, but fun still.
I got
Well,
a Twitter
fellas-
Spaces coming up here
Today?
What do you
15
got?
minutes.
What do you got?
I think I'm doing a Twitter Spaces with someone.
Who?
Huh?
This is embarrassing that I don't know.
How'd you bring it up?
Did you tweet it possibly?
I did not tweet it.
Huh?
Interesting.
No, I should tweet it.
Well, yeah. I'm
It's
just
with
wondering.
Oracle's Nexus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The guy that I did improv with, Michael Lair,
Are you familiar with that?
he was on Kill Tony like weekly. And like he was in a wheelchair and you do stand up and stuff like that. And he patented it up. He actually did he did in a procedure where he had euthanasia where he, like they chose to end his own life.
Dark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I just saw in Switzerland, and then I got to go to get ready. I know we got to kill this anyway, that they now have like a suicide pod that was just approved.
That's right.
I don't know much about it, but I might
a fan.
order 4 of them.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fan of that. Honestly, no joke.
Talk about it on your next pod that you don't know who he's doing it with.
No, I knew the people. I just didn't realize it was Ordinal's Nexus. I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, fam. Hope
Okay, bye.
your afternoon, evening, all that stuff's great. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Inside NFTs, and then right back here at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you fucking later, fam. Peace.
We're the not.
Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to 0. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the 0 holders, our anthem we sing. 0 holders, our anthem we sing. 0 holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all on the 0, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
Whew. Fun, dude. That was fucking fun. I like that.
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
It was so much fun.
You can do
all right.
faces from a desktop now, right?
You can now. Yeah, you can't raise your hand, which I don't think it matters anyways. But yeah, other than that, it's all good. So yeah.
Well, I'm the guest. I don't think I have to raise my hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get shit on, dude. If they bring people up, it's just gonna be shit.
Point to the fucking floor price.
Shit show.
Floor price. Oh, unless they're talking decentralized, then yeah.
How much is what's the market cap on decentralized now?
It's like 15 mil.
$10.
Now. It's
Floor
pretty
price on the Untitled's 0.049 Bitcoin. I mean, it's pretty solid.
Untitled's fucking excellent.
I guess I'm not gonna fucking make money through decentralized and palms. Fuck.
It is 0.105. God damn. Impressive.
I mean, it kind of is impressive. I mean, FUD aside, like, not easy to release something and then have that kind of floor price. But
dude, I mean, come on. It has done for $250,000 in sales on secondary. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking FUD is anymore. Like, fuck it at this point. You did something. Like, let's move on.
Dude, it's I gotta look and see if we can break it into a separate collection. It would be a top. It would probably be in the top 10 almost. It would almost be in top 10 right now with that volume.
So, Dick, all that bullshit you hit, play you hating from the sideline.
Damn.
Get your own shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
This man goes hard.
Oh,
damn.
That was hard.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
I'm going to try to restart my computer before Spaces.
Good shit. Have a good evening, boys.
I'll try to tune in to see if someone.
Let's go, Joe. Let's request. Let's come up and chat.
Let's make fun of them and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Let's bud the shit out of that. Let's go under our alt accounts.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
See you, boys.
See you guys. Bye.
Later.